Hello, my amazing people. I greet you according to your time. If it is your first time and you like what we are doing here, kindly subscribe. Put on your notification bell to all notification. Is very, very important because it will enable you to know when we upload a new video. Here we react to all forms of videos. We educate, we inform the members of the public about what is happening. And to you, YouTube, I appreciate you for creating this wonderful platform that we are using to disseminate information. At the same time, I put a disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, we do not promote violence, we do not promote hate speech, we do not promote misleading information. Rather, we are here to educate, inform the members of the public.
Tinubu has departed Abuja this afternoon to begin his 2025 annual leave. Well, according to the President's Special Advisor on Media and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will depart, that's according to the press release before he left, will depart today, September 4th, to commence a working vacation in Europe as part of his 2025 annual leave. Now, mind you, the statement says working vacation. Now, the president departed Abuja this afternoon and was seen off at the airport by the secretary to the government of the Federation, George Akube, the president's chief of staff, Femi Gbajabiamila, governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and former governor of Katsina State, Aminu Bello Masari. The working vacation will last 10 days, while the president will spend the period between France and UK and then return to the country. Barrister Darlington, the president is out of the country on a 10-day working vacation. Let's have their take on the president's working visit. What's the definition of working visit, by the way?
In fact, at this point, I'm beginning to think that there is nothing chasing Tinubu. There is something chasing him out of Aso Rock. Seriously. For a president who is supposed to be at home with all the myriad of problems confronting Nigeria, this man is always on the move. What is chasing him out of Aso Rock? Is there anything in that place that makes Tinubu not to sit down for once? I mean, look at it yourself. Every month, every week, this man must find somewhere to go to. Meanwhile, there are problems at home that he's supposed to handle. Is that why he was elected? By now, I expected Tinubu to put a moratorium on traveling until the problem facing Nigeria is solved, because he cannot solve this problem from abroad. Tinubu cannot solve the problem at home from abroad, from flying all over the place. We have seen now that the so-called investors are not coming. He knows they will not come.
No, but Barrister, when you say that there are myriads of problems in Nigeria, the president clearly told us the other day, look, my work here is done. The economy has stabilized. Insecurity, we have eliminated corruption. Insecurity is nowhere in Nigeria. So when the president has done his work, shouldn't he travel abroad for vacation?
Did you believe him?
No, but he said.
What he said does not matter.
Okay.
Look, if you know somebody who has never told you a truth since you knew him, at what point will you now start believing what he's telling you? No, tell me one thing Tinubu told Nigeria that it came out to be true. Can you tell me just one thing he told us? One thing Tinubu told Nigeria that turned out to be truth. Mention that thing. You can see. You can see. He was just consoling himself by making such statement, because the problem at home is still at home here. He's still at home. All the travels, how many investors have come? Initially, they told us that he had to travel to bring investors.
Okay.
How many of them has come, Mr. Okoro? How many?
Okay, now Barrister, I guess we have to interrogate all of these maybe on another occasion. But
I'm surprised he just came back from somewhere and he's traveling again.
Okay.
I'm surprised.
No, but the president is entitled to an annual leave. He says it's his 2025 annual leave.
Annual leave?
Yes.
So this other one...
And in his own magnanimity, he decided to put, his efforts in saying, look, even outside when I'm on vacation, I'll still work for this country. Is there anything wrong in that?
Everything is wrong with it.
Working vacation.
Everything is wrong with it. He cannot operate from abroad because the problem is at home here.
Okay.
That's the truth. No, if I'm not mistaken, there are piles of files in that office in Aso Rock that Tinubu needs to attend to. That he has not attended to.
When presidency says working vacation, does it look like he is trying to avoid transmitting letter to the National Assembly and powers to his vice president?
Of course.
Because if he goes on vacation, clearly, he has to do all of that. So they now come up with the word working vacation.
Exactly. You can see now. You can see when a man is not truthful to himself. You can see. That means he did not even trust his vice. But he told us he did not make a mistake when he chose him. Double speak, double standard. I said anybody that believes Tinubu can believe anything.
Anyway, let's get into the politics of the PDP. Now, fresh tension has emerged within the PDP as two factions are steadily struggling for the soul of the party. One faction, the governors elected on the platform of the party, have threatened a showdown following fresh demands by another faction led by Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, and his loyalists ahead of the party's national convention. At a meeting held on Monday night, Wike's camp, known as the eminent leaders and concerned stakeholders of the PDP, issued new conditions for the November 15 and 16, 2025 elective national convention slated for Ibadan, Oyo State. Now, those at the meeting include Nyesom Wike, FCT Minister, former governors Okezi Ikpeazu, Abia State, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, Enugu, Fayose, Ayodele Fayose, Ekiti, PDP National Secretary Sam Anyanwu, Martins Amewule, suspended Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, and others. Now, in a communique issued in the early hours of Tuesday, day before yesterday, on behalf of the group and read by Autumn, as we saw in the footage, the stakeholders warned that the failure to meet their demands will render any purported national convention invalid, as legitimate members of the party will be disenfranchised. Well, the 6 demands are as follows. Number 1, fresh congresses must be held in Ebonyi and Anambra State in strict compliance with subsistent court judgments. Number 2, a new Southeast Zonal Congress must be urgently conducted. Number 3, the outcome of the South-South Congress in Calabar, already upheld by the courts, must be respected. Number 4, PDP should immediately conduct the Ekiti LGA Congresses in line with judicial pronouncements. Number 5, big one, there should be no micro-zoning of offices beyond the general zoning formula already adopted by the National Executive Committee of the party to maintain peace and stability. And finally, the national chairmanship position must remain in the North Central, consistent with zoning arrangement of the 2021 convention. Well, the leader stressed that the PDP is at a defining crossroads and that any attempt to sideline valid members or ignore judicial rulings will only deepen divisions. Unity cannot be built on disenfranchisement, exclusion, or neglect of valid judicial pronouncements, the communique read. It added that only transparency and fairness will guarantee a credible election. Now, Barrister, let's start from the footage we watched. That was the PDP stakeholders meeting, and the coat of arms of the Federal Republic of Nigeria was conspicuously displayed at the hall, and the monitors in front of the participants. I know that that's not a PDP facility, and let's assume that the minister hosted it in his cabinet, in his ministry's office. Should a serving minister use officialdom to engage in party business? You saw how the president hosted APC meeting in Aso Rock the other time. What have we become, Barrister, as a people?
In fact, I thank God that Nigerians are witnessing what is happening, what Tinubu is using Wike to do. Because whatever Wike is doing today, politically, Tinubu is in support. He could not be doing all these things, and the Tinubu will just be looking the other side. And you are telling me that Tinubu is not concerned. After all, it's a PDP affair. No. He likes what Wike is doing. That's why he have allowed him, giving him all the privileges to be doing what he's doing. But unfortunately, like every other thing in this manner, it will boomerang, it will backfire. Mr. Okoro, did you ever believe that El-Rufai and Tinubu will quarrel one day?
Okay.
So I have told you, evil does not last forever. It's a question of time. Wike and Tinubu, they are going to expose themselves one day, just like El-Rufai is doing today. That is why I am not bothered. Whatever he is doing today is temporary.
Okay. Yes. All right. Now, Barrister, let's get into the meat of the matter, because, I mean, there are many talking points. The group led by Wike has given their demands for a Ibadan convention to hold. Numbers 5 and 6 of those conditions seem to present total contrast. And does this speak to the intentionality of some elements to continue to cause problems in the party? Number 5 says, let the position of the national chairman of the party come back to North Central. Sorry, that's number 6. Number 6 rather. But number 5 said, he spoke against microzoning.
Yes.
So isn't that some form of contradiction?
Exactly.
Now we want the chairmanship position to come back to the North Central, where it resided before Ihecha Ayu was shoved aside by the Supreme Court, by the courts. Now, but we are also against any form of microzoning. So what does that tell you? What's the target? Who is the target?
They want to cause confusion. Simple.
Okay.
They want to cause confusion. and they want to make sure that P2B does not come in. That's why they are talking of. Because when you say micro zoning, it has to do with somebody from the southeast.
No, it has to do with somebody from a zone in the south.
A particular area, yes.
Or a zone in any part of the
because
country.
we have already threatened that they will not give P2B such opportunity and all that he wouldn't want P2B. So if they microzone it in the southeast, that means you are looking at a P2B.
Okay.
Is that not the target? Now let's look at it this way. In 2023, before the election, remember that it was zoning that pushed P2B to Labour Party. Okay. When they refused to give him ticket in PDP. Now there was a committee set up and headed by that autumn. The committee that was set up. The arrangement is that they should look at the zoning arrangement. And it was said that Atiku said that the zoning, if the thing is made open, he will come in. But if it is zoned to the southeast,
he will step out.
He will step aside. We can knowing that this thing will not favor him. He now said they should throw it open. We can with this same autumn. I don't know what is giving autumn.
Okay.
To be teleguiding him.
You know, I describe them as the G4. We used to be G5. Now Makinde has stepped out.
Yes.
Looks like Ayo Fayose is going to replace him because
he will still pull out. Don't worry, he will pull out.
Okay, beautiful.
Now, when that did not work, and during this thing that was thrown open, Wike lost to Atiku, and the thinking that Atiku would choose him as a vice, when that did not work, that was when he started to become a new crusader, a new moralist, a new champion of PDP. You can see human beings. You can see how they have started the same thing again. You can see after the party have made their chairmanship to the north, Wike and his cohort are now saying that it must come to the north central. North central. That means they want to alter the equation.
No, because why Nigerians are bothered is because this looks like double speak. The same community where you said take this thing to the north central, and in another breath you are saying please, we are against microzoning. And a lot of commentators on social media, even on traditional media, have said, looks like the southeast is the main target of this attempt.
I just told you now.
And you also said so.
Yeah, that's
what is it about the southeast? PDP leader, PDP stalwart the other day, show me said that that the southeast, that the PDP has not treated the southeast fairly,
yes, exactly.
so that they should take their presidency to the southeast. Now, we are in a situation where, according to you, the same forces that pushed P2B out of PDP have come back.
Yes, exactly.
What is it about the South? It seems
like
the Southeast has not produced. We'll come to that. Has not produced president, vice president. Does it fit into the conspiracy theory that the Nigerian state is against the Southeast Igbo president until after 60 years of the war?
No, you see, APC and their cohort. Okay, they are afraid of P2B. Wherever he goes, if they see anything that will favor P2B, they will go and put a spanner in the
wall. Will it have made a difference if another person from the southeast comes up? Is it about P2B or is it about the southeast?
It's about P2B.
Okay, not basically about the southeast.
No, because they know P2B is a good product from the southeast.
Okay.
That is why they are afraid, because if you zone it there, you know who will take it. Nobody will challenge P2B. Nobody will contest with P2B. Okay. That is the fear. If you come to the southeast today, P2B is the biggest pride of the Igbos. So anything politically, P2B must come first. And the Wike and his cohort, they know that the popularity of P2B is a very good weapon.
Okay, now, Barrister, the point I don't want us to, couch this discussion around P2B. I want us to concentrate on the southeast. The presidency. No president, no vice president. The last time the Southeasterner became vice president was in 1979, just 9 years after the war. And since then, not even the position of vice president has come to the Southeast. What is it about the Southeast that, about the Southeast?
I said it is deliberate, Mr. Okoro. It is deliberate. In 1983, Shagari was to hand over to Ekweme. But when Buhari and his fellow travelers discovered that this is what is going to happen under PDP, they had to do that coup. And in an interview, a journalist asked Buhari, is it true that one of the reasons why you did that coup was because you don't want the Southeast to become the president? He said yes. Buhari said yes.
Barrister, is it on record?
I said Buhari said yes. I watched that interview. Don't tell me it's not on record. He said yes. And he was not apologetic about it. This is not the first time. Remember, there was a time a citizen, I think Dick also, was to become AU.
Peter Ono.
Peter, yes. Was to become AU. What's it called now?
Secretary General.
Secretary General. What happened? Because it was in fact, it is on the lap of an Igbo man. On the lap, they placed it on the lap because of his experience and everything. All African leaders say it must be that man. What did the Buhari do? What did he do? He did not even choose Nigeria. He went to Niger. He went to Niger and brought somebody to come and take the position of a Nigerian. Now, ask me again whether that one is on record. Ask me. Which one is even worse? Is it the presidency he denied Igbos, or this one that he went to go and bring somebody, a foreigner? These are the things that have been going on in Nigeria against the Igbo man, all because.
That is my question. After the war, at the signing of the armistice between Philip Effiong and Obasanjo, you know, and the federal forces, you know, the federal part, that the Igbo man will not be allowed to become president of this country until after 60 years. Have you heard that story before?
Even if it's a story, nobody has made it public.
Okay.
But I know when Tafawa Balewa was dying, he said something like that in Hausa, and they had taken it up. Meanwhile, it was a misconception, because the only problem the Igbo man had was because he was alleged to have been the arrowhead of 1966 coup.
Okay.
But today, it has been debunked.
Okay, now, Barrister, this is more than 50 years. This is more than 50 years.
It has been debunked by even a Fulani man,
okay,
from the north. Babangida
who wrote a book about and said a lot about the 1960s. Good. I want us to come out of the war situation. Now let's dwell on.
That is the genesis of our problem. That is
That's the genesis.
Yeah, that's the genesis.
So haven't we healed? Is it that the Nigeria of today has not healed? Because the northerner is scared about the Igbo man. The westerner is scared about the Igbo man. The southerner is scared about the Igbo man. What is it about the southeasterner?
Mr. Okoro,
does it still go back to the war years or what?
You are an exceptional human being as long as you are an Igbo man, not just in Nigeria but in Africa, even outside Africa. You are an exceptional human being. The people that are attacking Igbo, they know. They are surprised. In fact, they are more than surprised that the Igbo man is who he is in terms of diligence, entrepreneurship, wisdom, intelligence. Is there any other thing, any other crime the Igbo man has committed except these things? Diligence, hard work, creative, independent-minded. Is there any? Please, somebody should call and tell me that yes, these are one single crime the Igbo man has committed in Nigeria except these things. So it has become a crime for you to be hardworking, diligent, creative, intelligent. This is the only crime the Igbo man has committed in Nigeria. Any other thing, somebody should come and dispute me now. That's the only thing. That is the only thing. Okay, right, and now, if you look around, it is playing out up to tomorrow. Go and see what they did with the War Museum in Omaya. Go and see the creativity of the Biafran scientists. This thing baffled the whole world, not just Nigerian elites. They went there. Idiabo went there, and when he saw what happened, he was asking them, he said, come, who are the people that did all these things? The elders looked around and said, look, this idea came with the war, and it had gone with the war. That's what they told him at that time. So it is the creativity of the Igbo man that the whole world is afraid of. Unfortunately, the Nigerian state they don't know anything, they don't learn. Okay. When the Second World War ended, America America took all the German scientists who were producing all those deadly weapons for Hitler and took them to America. They now laid the foundation for American military might.
Okay.
You can see now.
So, okay, it's easy to understand all of that. Now, Barrister, let's come back to the battle royale between the PDP governors and Wike camp. Who do you think will blink first? Because at first, Wike said that the convention hadn't been scheduled. Now they are given conditions. Conditions like, okay, like we listed out. Does it look like they have lost grip, negotiating from a position of weakness and looking for accommodation? At a point, Wike said, look, the National Executive Committee of the party I'm a member, has never met, and we didn't discuss it, but the convention and all of that. Now, he has made a recant with his group, and they are saying, okay, let the convention hold on condition that this and this and that. Does it look like they have lost grip?
Mr. Okoro, let me advise you now.
Barrister, before you have your take, please, let's take a call. We have an incoming call. Good evening, and thanks for calling in. Your name and where you are calling from?
Good evening, sir. It's a wonderful time calling. My name is Aina, calling from the US.
Thank you, Aina. Go ahead. 1 minute.
Now, please, I want your barrister. I will say I will partially agree with him that Igbo, but that Igbo man has the greatest problem with Igbos are the Igbos themselves. Now, what was the problem of P2B? P2B problem was still from his fellow brothers, the Southeasterners. Even till today, and the Anambra governor Soludo is still against him, which is even his brother. So the greatest problem of the Igbo man is the Igbo man. So please, I will say the Igbo man is relatively impossible for us to unite for a cause, and that is why other regions and other political regions are exploiting us, knowing our weakness, money, greed, etc. So thank you very much.
All right, thanks very much. Thanks for calling. We appreciate your call.
You see, what he said, look, there is no environment where everybody will support you in whatever you are doing.
Okay.
Even in the Southwest here, some people are against Tinubu, exactly. 3 of us.
Very correct.
In the North now, are you not seeing what is going on? Are they not quarreling? Those things are just minor issues. We are talking of core issues like a conspiracy against a particular tribe. That is what we are talking about here. Why is it that whenever it comes to it is people from the north and the southwest that will kick against it? It will not be this. It will not be this. You saw what Buhari did when he was in office. Was it the Igbos that told Buhari not to recognize the Igbos and give them appointment, Mr. Okoro? Is there anybody Buhari gave appointment and this and say, no, don't give him, we don't want him? Is there anybody? In the southwest now, is there any southeasterner that Tinubu gave appointment and people say, no, don't give him, he does not deserve it? Is there any? So these are the issues we are talking about. Not when people are, scheming for a political position, you say that they don't agree. Who told you that? Okay, if you don't, why are we supporting Obi? Why is it that if you bring 10 people today now and say, look, who do you trust or who do you like in this political dispute? Look, almost 10 of them will say it is Obi. I mean from the southeast. That Obi is having a minor dispute with his governor, Soludo. That one is minor. Didn't he win Anambra in the last election? Mr. Okoro, okay. Didn't Peter Obi win Anambra in the last election in 2023? Did he not? Was Soludo not in office that time?
All right.
So this thing that people are saying that is a lie.
Okay, Barrister, let's come back to the meat of the discussion, which is who blinks first between Wike and the governor's group.
Good. Mr. Okoro, let me advise you.
Advise me?
Yes.
Am I an actor?
No, let me advise you before I go into this matter.
Okay.
Never you in life be a weak man in any environment, in any situation you find yourself. Because the moment you demonstrate that attitude of weakness in the name of civility, you are educated, you don't want problem. A small rat, a riffraff will rubbish you. Whenever anybody who claims to have two heads discover that there is weakness somewhere, he will lash on it. Are you getting what I'm saying? Exactly. Let me tell you the problem, the history of a PDP. In the days of you, when PDP was PDP, who is your Wike? Wike cannot even open his mouth and talk. When the Obasanjo, the Tony Aninis, and the likes are in PDP, it was so strong that
All right, but one second, sir. Hold on to your line of thought. Let's take another call. Good evening, and thanks for calling. Your name and where you are calling from.
Good evening, sir. My name is K.S. I'm calling from the United Kingdom.
Beautiful. Good evening. 1 minute, sir. Go ahead. Sir.
Yeah. I want to react to our amiable barrister Darlington's conclusion about what the last caller just said.
Okay.
I want to agree with him. You see, what I don't want the Igbos to do is to subject their political freedom and their Republican way of living for mere political gains that will not advance their economic or political leadership progress. So to Barrister Darlington, you are actually very, very correct. You see, when people say the Igbo man, the Peter Obi's problem is the Igbo man is Igbo, the enemy of Igbo man is Igbo man. I don't succumb to that. I don't agree with that.
Yes.
The reason why I don't agree with that is this. You have people with differing opinion, differing interests. People will pursue their interests. What has helped the Igbo man is his Republican nature.
Okay.
And that has helped them. But that doesn't mean that at some point they cannot arrive at consensus to push for a political, to push for any agenda that will advance their economic progress. Economic progress.
All right.
Economic progress.
Okay.
That is very, very key.
All right, and thank you very much. We appreciate your time.
With their nature, and God will continue to bless them. One day they will get there.
Exactly. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
Exactly, Mr. Okoro. Exactly. Yes, because these Igbo people that they have been given appointment to use them against us. What happened? Did we kick against Dave Umahi's appointment as Minister of Works? When they want to use people who are not truly Igbos or who don't have the Igbo blood in them and all that, they will now use them against, and you now say the Igbos are fighting themselves. You can see, they will choose those who don't have the patriotic zeal of the Igbo man. They will use them against us, and you say that the Igbos are fighting themselves. Okay, like Ropus or the Manco, all those people. If they are truly Igbos, will they be doing what they are doing in their states?
No, Barrister, if they are truly Igbos, what do you mean by that?
No, they are not. They may be answering Igbo name. They are not. Seriously, your action speaks louder than your words.
Okay.
How can an Igbo man sell part of his state to people who will come and destroy that place?
Better to say that they don't have the interest of the Igbo.
They don't. That is
rather than saying that they are truly Igbo.
Exactly. That is why this central government love them.
Okay.
And they are using them against us.
Okay, so we prefer to use the word that they don't have the interest of the Igbo man at heart instead of saying that they are not truly Igbo.
No, they are not.
Barrister, let's come back to the topic of discussion. Who blinks first?
Like I was telling you, in the days of PDP, these things cannot happen. We can have taken advantage of the weaknesses of PDP, that nobody is there again. I am telling you, if we have a very good and strong personalities in PDP, and Wike cannot be doing what he's doing.
Now he's doing all of this
because nobody is there.
Now the governors have called his bluff and said, enough of this. We are not cowards. We are not going to. We wouldn't allow someone, an individual, a group of people, to torpedo the process, the peace process, the party that we are building, and all of that. So at this point, like I said, Wike at the point said, well, I'm not aware of any convention, but now he says, well, the convention can hold. Is it being weakened by the position of the governor?
Even what he say, that condition cannot be met.
Okay.
That means that and then reverse what has been done because of Wike. Do you know what that means? You now surrender and subject yourself to the whims and caprices of one man who is not even holding any official position in the party. Do you know what that means? Okay, they are talking of equity and justice. What Wike is doing in Rivers State by handing his state to an opposition party, is it fair? Is it fair? Because in that demand, they were talking about equity and whatever. Is that equitable that a party that made you now stab them at the back, you betrayed them, you now took advantage that the people there are too gentle. You are now riding roughshod on their head as if you are using your own money to finance whatever. Wike did not spend one kobo that belonged to him to PDP. It was the money of Rivers people. And it is money of a state that belongs to PDP. Because when people are saying that he was doing that, was it with his own money? Ojukwu fought Biafra with his father's money. He's on record. Is you can do the same thing? Who was he before he became a political figure in Rivers State? Who was he?
But Barrister, all of those things now are within the realm of conjecture. Now, the fact remains that Wike is a power block in PDP.
It is because
now the question is, do you think that the 10 governors will be able to overpower him?
Let me tell you, whether Wike like it or not, he will surrender to PDP.
Okay.
Yes.
You see that coming. You see that happening.
It must happen, not if. It must happen, because I don't see how they will now surrender to a Wike and his demand.
Yeah, but they have always done that. They have always done that.
I don't think so. They have not. They have not. Whatever Wike have been doing is just like a temporary measure.
He's coasting home with results.
When the chiefs are down,
Barrister, he's coasting home with results. He says, look, Sam Anyanwu, Sam Daddy is the national secretary of this party, and it came to pass.
Because
he says nobody will remove Eli Adamagun until his tenure expires. And it came to pass.
No, that matter went to court. I hope you remember.
To the court, okay.
It was the court.
So who won?
No, he didn't win. It was the court for whatever reason.
But his candidate won in the court.
Before I remember that they went to court.
Okay.
But remember that party offices is an internal matter.
Okay.
I hope you know that. So yes, all this thing he's telling you now.
Sir, who is the national secretary of the PDP as we speak?
It's Sam Anyanwu.
Whose man is he?
Is it?
Whose man is he?
I don't know. He's a PDP man. Okay. I don't know of this Wike man.
Okay. He attended the meeting. He attended the meeting of the.
But the chairman is more important than the.
But secretary. The chairman was with the governors. At the Monday meeting.
Which governors?
The PDP governors that met on Saturday met Saturday last week.
That is
the national chairman. So looks like. Do you think that they will be able to patch up this division within the PDP before the November 15th elective? Is going to be an elective national convention. So new officers will be elected. National secretary, national chairman, zonal chairman, and all of that. So do you think they will be able to patch up all of this? That's why I call it royale between.
I don't want to speculate what will happen or what will not happen, because the PDP elders are there.
Okay.
And I believe that when the chiefs are done, they will take a position.
Barrister, the elders have been there for the past how many years?
Look, when a man.
That the PDP has been in chaos.
Mr. Okoro, in my place, they say when a man becomes too arrogant and too strong, the villagers will gather together against him. And they will not make it. Okay. You remember Gulliver's Travel? When the Lilliputians saw this giant of a man, they brought him down and tied him up. And the rest is history. So, Wike is a matter of time.
Okay, it's a matter of time.
Yes, it will collapse.
It's a matter of time. Let's see what happens. It's developing. Let's see what happens by November 15th and 16th.
I will advise PDP. Look,
elective national convention.
Mr. Okoro, I will advise PDP at this point now that their gentility should be put aside.
Okay.
If there is no madman among them, they should go and hire one.
Okay.
Because in a village where there is no madman, that village have not grown up. It's just that whose family will bring that madman, because one day another madman will come from another village to enter that village. So if there's no madman to even deal with him, every day he will be coming to terrorize the village. So right now, since Wike has developed this arrogant behavior,
I'm sure you are using the word madman advisedly. Now let's move on. Let them bring in. Now let's move on, Barrister. Ekpa is so likely to go to APC. Did you see this coming? Rabi Musa Kokwanso likely to go to APC.
He has been having meetings with Tinubu in Aso Rock.
And the moment he comes out from Aso Rock, he criticizes the president.
But
so, was it a smoke screen or what?
Exactly. Even this one is speculations.
Okay.
We don't know where the direction these things are going. We don't know for now. Because there are issues even with Kano and NMPP. There are issues. Is that not true? At a point, they said that they have suspended Kwakwanso.
Okay.
They have factions there. So the thing is not stable for now. That is why you see these political issues. I don't want to speculate what will not happen, because these people, they can change like a chameleon. Nigerian people, they don't know where they are going. So most times when I'm talking about them, I am very careful so that I don't embarrass myself.
Okay.
If I tell you now,
prediction.
If I tell you now that Kwakwanso is going to APC,
and eventually he doesn't go.
What I mean, would you refer to me?
In the optics, what do you see? When you make such predictions, political predictions, like with a crystal ball, you give conditions like maybe because of what you have seen, because of the problem in Kano State and what he's meeting with the president and all of that. Nobody wants you to be exact.
He will not go to APC because some people are still rooting for Shetima.
Okay.
They have told Tinubu, if you don't take our son, forget it. And the Tinubu said that he did not make a mistake when he chose Shetima.
So between Kano and Bauchi State, do you think that the president would? Which one do you think the president will choose?
Kwakwanso only have.
Sorry, Borno and Kano State.
Look, Kwakwanso only have Kano.
Okay.
His political base is Kano. He doesn't have that influence in the whole of the north. That is unfair. And he's the only Hausa man holding sway now politically in the north. So you only have Kano. But these other people, they have more than 3-4 states. They can rally around and give Tinubu. So, but
which other people?
The Shetima and Co in Borno.
Shetima is Kanuri.
In the northeast now.
Yeah, Shetima is Kanuri.
So yes, Kanuri, yes, but he is welcome.
Okay.
Are you getting what I'm saying? From Filas, remember the day they went to do meeting in Borno, and Tinubu's name was mentioned without Shetima. You saw what happened. They almost fling Gambije through the window. He had to run for his dear life. You can imagine that. Is that not a Filas? Are you not supposed to learn a lesson from there? So these are the issues. So at times, when you think you are too clever, somebody will tell you, look, I'm more clever than you. The Northeast have told the Tinubu, you either choose our son or forget it, our vote. So is he going to throw it away? The entire Northeast because of what's his name? Because of Kwakwanso Kano.
Okay.
Kano that the emirate is in turmoil. We don't know who is the emir there now. So all these things are things that you need to consider before choosing Kwakwanso. He is not a political heavyweight. In the last election, he came forth with 1 million votes. So what are you talking about? The man in Kaduna, the man in Borno has more political influence. That is a fact. He has more political influence. Because if you check, Shetima is an extremist. And anybody that cannot display the character of Buhari, the North may not even welcome him. So because Shetima is known to be faithful to the religion, the way he behave and the way he talk and all the things he did, the North seem to welcome him. Because that is the only thing you do for the Northern and they welcome you. Be a fanatic, be an extremist to the cause of their religion. If you do that, they welcome you. Go and check. All the problem people say that Atiku is having because he's not an extremist.
Okay.
He's not fanatical. He's a moderate. He's a liberal. That is the problem Atiku is having.
I'm happy that you brought in Atiku here. Now, do you think that the North will throw its weight behind Atiku?
They may not. I've not told you he's a problem.
Okay.
He's not an extremist like these other people. He's not. Okay. That's the truth. He's not an extremist. He's a moderate. And that's why I've always considered him in my discussions because of his nature. You know,
I ask this question because we don't see any other person in the North who is flexing his muscles like, I want to be president, like you have Atiku do that.
Because it is not their turn.
Okay, so they understand.
Because it's not their turn according to the permutation, yes. Atiku only want to try.
Okay.
They just want to try because they know that way if you check, the North are not heavy.
So assuming Atiku chooses somebody from the Southeast as his running mate, either in the PDP or in the ADC, do you think that will make an impact?
It will, but it depends on whom we want to choose.
Okay.
The person that the Southeast will see as their own is very important because apart from P2B, I didn't see any other figure. Well, because of what they did to him in Imo State, yeah,
okay,
yes, people may say okay, yeah. But Emeka Imori has not been very prominent.
He's a member of the ADC.
He has not been very prominent. That's the issue here.
Okay. Rocha Sokorocha.
No. We won't get one vote. For what? Is it not part of the problem in Imo State? Okay. We know our sons who can go to a far country and bring something home. Not everybody now. We are not ready to support anybody. What I'm thinking is that ADC should either allow P2B, give him a red carpet reception to come into them if they want to make a headway, because the popularity of P2B is overwhelming.
Okay.
If they want to get victory, they should use him. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, now this will be a very...
Thank you so much for sticking to this video to the end. Like I said before, now it's time for us to go to the comment section to air our mind and our opinion. Say what you think about this video and this platform. Do it constructively. Share this video, like, subscribe, and also continue to watch Linda's TV show, because this is the home of news. Until I see you again in my next video, remain blessed. For now, I would say bye-bye.